Hi everyone here. So that's Yana, and I wanted just to have a talk with you today. Possibly you will join me in talking about that and thinking. And the topic is accent. Is it important to have an accent? Can we have an accent? Things like especially concerning the teachers, yes, and their jobs, especially if you're an English teacher, especially from another country. Are we allowed to have an accent? And do you think we should break our tongues and throats and teeth and jaw completely? Yes, in order to have a lovely British accent, because we are teachers of British English. So let me know. I will share my opinion here now. Yes, and it's just interesting what you will say. How will you? Yes, so. Share with me and your opinion in the comments. It's really interesting. Why I decided to start this talk, because there was a post the other day, and there was a post about Scottish stories. Maybe you remember. Yes, I was talking about them and posting it, of course, yes, as usual. And then I had a negative feedback from some teachers. As I understood, they're Russians as well, yes, as we all are, right? Possibly also having their wonderful Russian accent, yes. But the feedback was that I have very strong Russian accent, and why I do these, for example, why I have my videos in English, yes, so claiming that yes, claiming living here, that I'm living here, sorry, and that having all the videos in English, like what the heck, why you are doing that if you can do all these things in Russian, yes, and just stop breaking your jaw, yes, and stop breaking your tongue. So please feel free, like talking to Russians in Russian. And I have a strong opinion about that, of course, and my idea is that all the things that I'm doing here is mostly for my lovely colleague students, especially students, because I know they're watching my small short videos, yes, and I'm doing that for them. And this is something that they use as homework as well, which is cool, because the videos are short and you can watch them, like easily here and there and every day. And that is why, yes, so they can kind of practice their English. So for them, my pronunciation and accent are quite clear, legible, and they can practice their English like that. And this is why I'm doing that mostly. And of course, to share with my colleagues, friends all around Russia, yes, so like how I am, if I'm alive or not, and things. But I have a very strong opinion about the accent and the English teachers. So please share with me what you think about that. And as for me, I believe that accents, as long as they are available, not even available, as long as they are understandable, yes, and clear for understanding, thanks God, that's great. Let them be, and let us have them. Because even in Cambridge, you will agree with me, in all the Cambridge exams, international exams, yes, they all say in pronunciation criteria, and yes, that please, as long as you are understood, if you do not, twitch and twerk the words, yes, like for example, you can say what, like, I don't know, pronunciation or something else, mistake, yeah, instead of mistake, you know what I mean, then please feel free, and this is fine, and this is not like a minus for you. So I do not judge people by their accent, so possibly it will be a bit, you know what I mean, yes, with letter R. Yeah, so I don't think it is reasonable to do that. And please do not judge people by their nation. So we are all people from one, from one ancestor, hopefully. Yes, and we are all kind of united, I hope. And that's why for an English teacher, I do not think that it is kind of shameful to have an accent, as long as it is, sometimes, yes, people there are with really strong accents in some nations, they do have it, but it is the kind of a reaction of your own language to another language, and it is a kind of a defense even. I consider seriously it to be kind of a defense of your native language against a language 2, L1 against L2, you know, like a battle. And so I do not think that the teacher, well, let's take exactly now, English teacher should, you know, some kind of fight and battle, you know, with his or her own accent just because she's providing this material and British English pronunciation. Of course, yes, it shouldn't be, please don't go to extremes, yes, it shouldn't be, of course, ridiculously incorrect. No, of course not. But as long as you're right, as long as we all have mixture, I still don't know what accent I have. I think all the things together, and Russian and American and possibly some British accents. Yeah, so it is all together. Yes, but still we're going to have it, and I know there are courses, and I even was checking them. The courses, you know, how to. For example, to change your accent and to have, for example, British one, yes, because it is so posh and lovely, yes, and everyone would show off with it. But seriously, I'm not sure if it is possible for many people, as it is seriously controlling your brain. Every single second you are trying to say something. Now imagine us teachers, yes, doing that. I think it would be just self-killing. You know, you just want to say hello, but you can't just say hello to your students, yes, or good morning, because you need to think of the every single sound you are pronouncing, because these people, for example, here in UK, they're not thinking about that. They do it unconsciously, subconsciously, and we teachers make mistakes a lot. Yes, this is also a part of our life, and it's pretty natural to make mistakes. That was also actually one of the things that this negative comment told me. Yes, we all make mistakes, even teachers, and that's fine. We are not robots. So maybe I'm loyal, maybe I'm too, you know, kind towards all these, and maybe I'm not right. So share with me what you say about that. Let's have a chit chat about that. Accent or non-accent, yes, and would you really go for these courses? I know there are these pronunciation British courses for the accents, you know, just to get it, but I think seriously, like, how many people I met in my life of different nationalities, yes, how many, not a lot, but still how many countries I visited, yes, and all the languages that I've heard and accents that I've heard. And you know, I do not suppose, yeah, of course, this is like the exact the first thing that you hear, and you can distinguish if the person is native or not. Yeah, sure, but is it shameful? Is it really something that you should be ashamed of? And why? That's really interesting talk. So I gave you the idea of what I wanted to say, yes, and my opinion is that no, it's not wrong, and we shouldn't, you know, blame teachers for that. Again, I repeat, as long as it is understandable and clear and in terms and in limits of correct pronunciation, nothing like, as I told you, yes, I'm musician, but it's English, so musician, okay, so it's another language, then yes. But to, I don't know, to shame a person just because you are, hey, you have your strong r, just because you are Russian, and so you shouldn't speak English on the camera. So I do not think so. Well, prove me wrong. Okay, so let me know. It's not a post about compliments. I'm not waiting for them. And hopefully not a lot of negative as well. Negativity, I mean, will come as well. Yeah, so please just share with me what you say. Accent or non-accent, especially for an English teacher. Yes, so should we break our tongue or not? And maybe you have already had some courses for pronunciation, so share with me your results and possibly even recommend. Would be lovely. I do not think that my accent has changed a lot already through the years, through, you'll be laughing, like 15, 18 years of my career of teaching. Yeah, it has changed a lot already, still changing actually. But well, let me know how you feel about that, okay? So whether it's right or not, and whether if you are really like of one nationality, so you should follow this nationality anywhere you go and do not try to adapt to others. So that's really interesting, provocative questions, as I usually say. So let me know what you think in the comments, okay? See ya then.